This would be to read
we're on
that
Meek.
information.
Totally forgot to pay attention to the time. Oh, I don't even have the chat open. Hold on, let me grab the chat. Shut up.
My lipstick looks very orange.
No, it's like peachy keen. Oh, my back. Make my back hurts like right here.
What if I go like this?
No, it's not. It's like when I like do this. Oh.
Hello, Tony Diagnosis.
It's like when I do
Show me
this.
your browser history. Wait, and then it's Tony Diagnosis again, and he says, "Yo, can you see my old account?" Yes,
Your old account?
because it's old Tony.
Oh.
Hello, somebody. And Tony
Weird.
said, "Why is it so dark? I like it." I don't know. Why is it so dark?
Oh, I never turned this on. There you go. Also, I don't have this on. And I don't have that one on over there. Ow. Oh. Ah. I gotta button this. I don't like it.
Turn
This
it back
open.
off, idiot. Wow, dude, that's not nice.
Listen up, bucko. I'm gonna start calling people bucko.
Why?
I don't know.
Where did you hear that?
You've never heard bucko before?
No, but like, is it recent that you heard it again?
No.
Oh.
I just randomly thought of it. Why can't I come up with stuff? Why do I have to steal things from everybody? Is that who you think I am? Really? It's messed up, bro. Your hair looks kind of pink.
Our week was all right. Nothing exciting. I was sick, so that sucked. Kivox got me sick.
Don't care.
What type of shirt? ...
It has short sleeves, buttons. It's blue. It has some like mountains and
Desert.
I think it's like an island.
Island boy.
I have an island shirt.
Those are like mountains.
No, I mean, it's like but I think this is water.
I just noticed it has like fabric on the inside of the button.
Oh, that's to help, I think, not rip the shirt itself, you know? I like the shirt. It's nice. What?
Bob Ross called. He wants his shirt back. And Bob Ross was a cool dude.
He was. I agree. I could only hope to be as cool as Bob.
Dude, he's iconic.
I call him Bobby. Bobby Ross.
Like my cousin.
Your cousin's name is
When
not
I hear
Bobby
the
Ross.
name Bobby, that's all I think of.
When I hear the name Meek, all I think of is you. Is that weird? No. That's normal.
So what's up, Tony?
Oh, yeah. Supposedly, I heard today that we may be doing nights on the 15th.
Of May?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And it would be Sunday night to Thursday night. So Friday night I'd be home, and Saturday night I'd be home.
Well, that's kind of cool.
I guess. I mean, doesn't really make a difference.
I guess.
But if it's from 9 to 5,
That's like terrible hours. Oh my God.
we'll probably not take a lunch, but take a long break. It's usually what we do when we work like Saturdays or something, is we don't take lunch. So we don't take a 30-minute lunch and a 15-minute break. We just take a long break and then skip lunch so we can leave early.
But wouldn't that just be lunch? Like a long break is like 30
It
minutes.
kind of is, yeah. Like he kind of gives it to us, like like a longer, like 25 minutes, you know, break.
Tony wants to know if you have a passion for what you're doing.
Yes,
You really like it, I think.
I do.
Nothing much. Reaching the end of spring term. Gonna take my last 2 classes at this school in the summer and then transfer to a 4-year.
Cool. For what topic?
Yeah, subject. Tell. Right, meow.
I'm just glad I got did I show you the, I didn't show you. I got the annuity thing, so that was good. And then I called them.
Well, that's your
annuity thing.
That is?
Yeah.
Oh.
What'd you think it was?
UI UX design. What is that?
Like user interface.
Oh.
Like, like this, like like all of this. Graphic design-ish. Plus some
coding.
Web stuff. So yeah, so this is it. So this was that first deposit that I got, and they apparently, I found this out. I know you guys don't care about this, but it's important to me. They do it quarterly. They deposit the money quarterly.
That's not a lot of money.
I didn't get the full quarter. I only got a portion of it. Oh. I should have gotten like 3,000 something or something like that.
But why didn't you get the whole thing?
Because I don't think I had it the entire time.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know, Meek. I don't know. I don't think I was even supposed to get it yet. So I'm hoping that I continue to get it. I just don't know because the dates on it is kind of weird on it too. It's like January to February. No, wait, no, that's that date there. So that's that period. But then like here, you'll see it says.
So it's only like 2 months.
Look here. It says January to February.
Work end date and deposit date. Just have to keep an eye on it. Didn't know what I wanted to do until I took a user experience class. Beforehand, I wanted to be a director writer, but things didn't bode well.
Oh, okay. So UX is user experience and UI is user interface. I believe.
Hello, Andrew Douglas.
Hello.
So my first major was music, which stupid. And then it went to like generic whatever because I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I got like an associate's degree in like science.
Matthias is here.
Matthias, hello.
Finally. I was getting stressed.
You may stop crying now. And then I went to biology with a minor in chemistry. And then I went to nursing. So needless to say, by the time I got out of school, I owed like $120,000 in student loans.
I did a few years I did like a year of liberal arts. And then I decided I wanted to go to like a tech school. So I went for electrical.
I still think, even though it sucks paying off student loans, like I still think you utilize the knowledge you gained at your trade schools.
If I could have gotten into the union instead of doing that, like some of my coworkers that are like 20 years old.
I mean, what we could do eventually, like maybe when we pay off the shed, is just get a personal loan or something and pay off your student loans, because the interest rate on like not private loans, like federal loans, are disgusting.
I think I'm gonna let my hair grow.
Okay, let's change subjects.
What do you think?
I like you with long hair.
This is literally what you do to me. I bring up a topic that you don't want to talk about, and then you just start talking about something else. You go, okay.
I'm talking about you.
All right.
Are you an uninteresting topic?
You were talking about getting a loan to pay off my school loan.
Yeah.
It's not about me.
Because I can't like consolidate your loans.
That's not about me. That's what you want to do.
For you.
No, for us. Not for me. Mostly for you, so it's simpler for you. Americans and their debt. Don't even get me started. Yeah, school loans are rough, man.
I mean, I did it the stupid way. And I paid for it. I mean, right now I owe like $54,000.
We also don't have any real American debt.
No, we don't have credit card debt.
We don't have any credit card debt. All of our interest rates are pretty low.
The biggest interest rate we have is your student loans, which are federal, which is insane.
Maybe the rates will start going down now. You know that they're
like We don't have a car loan anymore. We paid it off, but that was like 3%.
Well, who knows? We may have a car loan in a year from now. Like,
no, I know.
Who knows what's gonna happen?
The interest rates are too high. But yeah, we don't have like the stereotypical student loans are stereotypical American debt.
Yeah.
But I had no other way to do it. If I wanted a career and if I wanted to go to school, like my parents couldn't afford it. And I didn't want to have them take out loans.
My parents are waiting to get their date for their citizenship, for their test or whatever. Apparently, they only have to answer like 3 questions in their own language.
I'm going to be really disappointed if they don't get it.
They're studying, so they were given the questions.
They're online.
I know. But for people like me, we have to study all of the questions, and we don't know which ones are going to be asked. Mm-hmm. They only have to know like 7, not like 100. So
you'd get it.
I just feel
they
like
basically want to make sure like you know how to read and write English.
And this is what I feel. I feel like they should just, the longer you're here for, the cheaper it should be. And the easier it should be.
I think the easier it should be. The price,
why
it's really not that more expensive than renewing a green card.
Okay.
It's like $100 more.
Sure. But it should just be like, if you're here for 20 years, you can just come and do the test for free.
I mean, I agree.
You know, like if you've been here paying taxes for 20 years, I thought that was hanging over the edge. We will eat it if it's hanging over the edge. I think it's underneath though.
She's not even here.
I know, but sometimes she comes in here.
I don't understand this comment. Transfer your debt to a foreigner, it would be paid off within the week. I don't get it.
First of all, that's racist. I am a foreigner, second of all. So that makes no sense. We were just talking about my parents becoming citizens. So, Matthias.
Too bad they didn't do it before you were 18.
That's a little racist, okay? I'm just throwing that one out there. I'm all for making jokes a little bit.
I don't see how it's racist.
You're saying that Americans are bad and foreigners are better.
Oh, you're saying like foreigners know how to pay off debt?
Just read what you said, what you read.
I didn't get what he said.
It says it right in the thing. There's nothing to get. It's clear.
There's no way it would be paid off within a week. You're telling me you could pay off $55,000 worth of student loans in a week?
Yeah. And
foreigners don't have debt. I'm sure they do. There's plenty of foreigners that have a credit card debt and student loans and stuff like that.
Again, I am a foreigner, the epitome of it. I was born somewhere else in another country, and I came here. Mm-hmm. So they're my parents. My parents have absolutely no money.
Yeah.
They have debt, and they have almost nothing to show for it. My parents are very poor.
They have a house. It's paid off.
They have a shed, practically.
It's a house. It's a small house.
With 2 rooms.
Michael said foreigners also don't have a lot of rights. I can't really speak on that.
I mean, I have pretty much the same rights.
Tony said, watched The 3 Godfathers for the first time this month. Damn. I don't think I've ever seen it, to be honest.
Me neither.
But yeah, I mean, look, I get the stereotype.
What's the stereotype?
That Americans are full of debt, and a lot of them are.
No,
a lot of them. Like, we watch Caleb Hammer and make fun of people all the time. Yeah, I know some countries don't have free speech. But
here's the thing. To me, a foreigner is somebody that is in another country foreignly. If you're somewhere else, you're not a foreigner. You're there. You're local of there. You know what I mean? Do you mean like, you're saying like literally go to another, I thought you meant like an American foreigner.
I think it's like kind of offensive because you make it seem like everyone outside of where we are has like the money to pay off the debt that we have, which there's no way.
Yeah. Also, I would not want to live in any other country other than the United States.
Yeah.
Fuck that. This is the best country. I don't care. People hate America. I love it. And I'm not American.
I don't know a single person that has actually gotten in trouble for jaywalking. Like,
yeah, that's
legit. Dumb. Like, that's like one of those laws that may exist that never gets enforced.
I don't think people even really know what you just can't cross.
I think it's like, and this is like, I don't even know for sure, but I think it's like if there's a crosswalk and you don't utilize that crosswalk and you just walk across the street, then it's considered illegal. But again, it's one of those things that like no one actually adheres to.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Can you move that?
Which one? Oh.
You wouldn't want to live in Canada? Absolutely not. The healthcare is
no.
trash, dude.
Also, apparently Canada is either too hot or too cold. There's no in between. It's never nice there, according to T. Right? She
Dude,
pretty
if
much
there's
is always
one thing I have
she's always
learned,
like, it's we got 85 feet of snow over here, or she's like, it's 900 degrees or whatever, however Celsius works.
Yeah, if there is one thing that I've learned from YouTube, like having this channel and talking to people from around the world, is that free healthcare sucks. Like,
oh, we basically not have free healthcare, but we don't have to pay for what's it called.
You
now.
don't.
You won't, but for some reason you don't, like, we don't want to transfer it or something. I don't know.
Because I met my deductible.
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Why am I gonna have to meet another deductible?
You have to pay $200 every month or whatever for it. So that is still a thing, or every week.
Yeah.
You're literally paying $200 extra every week.
I need to take you off my insurance.
Yes,
I keep forgetting.
you do. Do it today.
Which state would you want to move to if you had the chance? None. I love Connecticut.
I don't love Connecticut.
I don't love the politics of Connecticut, but I like the seasons.
And you like the familiarity.
I do.
That's the only reason.
My little nephew Ian.
That's the only reason
my sister,
you want to stay here is
my
because
cousins.
it's familiar to you. You hate change.
But I don't like heat either. I feel like everywhere else you go is either hot, it's full of tornadoes, it's full of like other natural disasters.
Hey, we can move north. It's not hot up there.
No, I don't. I like Connecticut.
I'm just saying it's not hot up there.
I just really hate the
Minnesota.
fact that Connecticut is very, very, very like, what's the word? Yeah. They just love giving money away to people.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes like things like our electric bill and property tax like astronomical. T said never.
T, come on. You know the rules. You've been with us for like 30 years. You know the rules. I have no idea what never means.
I live in Oklahoma. I would probably never move from Oklahoma. See, like, I would never move to Oklahoma based on tornadoes alone.
Yeah,
Screw that.
I watched Twister.
Dude, I'm afraid of tornadoes.
And Twisters.
It's funny.
Now you want to come up here? Come on.
It's funny because I lived in Texas for a few years, and I have quite a bit of family in Texas. And I never personally saw a tornado until I moved to Connecticut. But we get baby tornadoes. Come here, our weather's all over the place. You'll get used to it, and we'll give up on worry. No, you have terrible health care. I'm sorry, but like,
where?
American health care is very expensive, but it is, and think in New Zealand.
Oh.
But the U.S. has the best health care as far as doctors and availability. Like, if I need to get something done, there's no waiting. There's like, I get it done. Like T, you had to have that surgery and had to wait forever, right?
She's probably still driving.
My family member that just got diagnosed with thyroid cancer and has to get it removed is literally going to have surgery already, like within 2 months. I'm driving, never a good temperature. Got it.
Oh, never got it. Never a good temperature.
Linky, what are you doing, big boy?
You're excited about T and her computer and being.
I'm excited to play Phasmophobia. We have plenty of private clinics.
Yeah.
I have a primary doctor that I can call anytime I want and get whatever I need.
He gave you a freaking.
Meow.
Open the door for your goddamn dog.
That's a kitty.
Sit.
Get out of my chair.
Sit. It's running out.
Speaking of cats, look what my cat did. I was babysitting Wednesday, and I came home, and my cat ripped a hole in her neck. So, viewer discretion.
She pulled out some...
She ripped like a big chunk of fur out.
She pulled out some fur and it was like bloody, like as if you had just pulled your hair out. I don't know how she does it though, because unless she could like go do this, like pull with her teeth.
No.
I don't get how she could just itch. I think she just like
scratches like layers.
Maybe she's getting like knots and she's ripping out a big clump.
No, because I pet her all the time. She doesn't have knots. There's other states I would like to visit. pretty good. The older I get, the more I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere.
I would like to see a couple of things around the U.S.
I would like to take you to Texas with me.
I would like to see the Grand Canyon. I would like to see the Niagara Falls. I would like to see...
That's right near us.
I would like to see... What else is there in the U.S.? I don't care about the needle and what's it called. That thing is dumb. I saw it in that video game. Infamous or something. I think it was in that. What else is there in the U.S. to see? Ooh, those big ass trees.
Is that in the U.S.?
The redwoods. Yeah, pretty sure. Oh, the Mount Rushmore. That'd be cool.
Need another infamous
when they put Trump's face on there. That'll be pretty cool.
Oh God.
Right, Mike?
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Trump be the fifth. There's 4 of them, right now. Pretty sure there's 4.
I think so.
The 5th.
Connecticut has nothing.
Connecticut has nothing.
It's not like a destination place. Like really.
And Connecticut is expensive.
Very.
And in movies and TV and stuff, they always make it seem like it's like super ritzy and everybody here is. No, it's not. It's just like everywhere else. Like there are like little spots where there's a lot of rich people that have a lot of money and really fancy houses. And then
most people are just normal everyday people.
99% of Connecticut is.
There's a lot of really slum areas too. Like
like Waterbury.
Low like income.
Like Waterbury, where that movie took place.
I don't think your healthcare is better, but I will give you that you probably have less chemicals and stuff in your food, which is probably why the life expectancy is higher.
We're working on that, right?
Because like Americans love poisoning ourselves, apparently.
No, we don't. It's, the companies that do. We're just dumb enough to be like, okay.
Yeah. We live in a world of microplastics and chemicals. So I definitely think that that's why. I don't think the healthcare is better. I think that we're just not as clean.
My back hurts. Could you massage my back? And then my foot?
No, get out of here.
Well, what about just my back then?
Nah. I just massaged it. You didn't even like it.
You just stabbed me like this.
Ooh.
That's all you did.
That felt good.
Well, I know, because I'm better than you at it.
Beetlejuice is set in Connecticut?
No, it's not.
Wait, I think it was.
Yeah. Not in a real place, I think. I mean, I don't think it was filmed in Connecticut, though. I can see it being Connecticut, though.
Connecticut definitely has...
They moved from New York, remember? They, came from New York and, came to Connecticut because it's a nice, blah, blah, blah. I would say that the areas over by New York are more...
ritzy.
A little bit, but, what's down south? I'm not doing anything. Ugh. What's down south?
Was Mystic Pizza and the Babysitters Club? Mystic is a town,
That's
city.
A movie? Mystic Pizza is a movie?
The original Beetlejuice and the new one. I mean, both.
I mean, they both take place at the same house.
Apparently, someone told us, what was that movie? Happy Gilmore was set in Connecticut or something.
Waterbury.
Yeah, which is
crazy.
Waterbury, 99% of it is gross. Really bad. And then you have the small percentage of nice houses. But Connecticut does have some very, very expensive places. They 1,000% have very high taxes.
It was Matthias that told us.
Original
movie.
Oh, it was both Beetlejuices. The second Beetlejuice was set in the same setting.
Yeah.
The same house.
The second one was so bad.
It really was
compared to the first one. Because the first one was good and it was a classic and it was fun and funny. It was so funny.
I keep thinking about the first scene, right? When who said it, me or you? We were oh, look how progressive they are, letting the woman drive, and then she killed them.
And I was like, you know why she was driving? She's a terrible driver, and that's why they died.
Connecticut is a place you go to lie low. It's honestly where a lot of people retire out of Connecticut because it's so effing expensive to live here. Yeah, and you get taxed more. I only know this because my parents moved away from Texas. Oh my God, from Connecticut. And they don't get taxed on their income from like Social Security and things like they would if they lived here. So they make more money literally by just living out of state. But yeah, there's nothing exciting happening in Connecticut. I don't think our state is even like famous for anything.
Well, look at this. Were they re-releasing it? We're gonna go watch Thunderbolts next week.
What is that even?
It's a movie.
If both sides of the states went up against each other, who would win?
Both sides?
So like East versus West, East would win 1,000%. They have way more crazy people, a lot more guns.
East versus West.
You're saying like New York, New Jersey, Connecticut versus California?
No. And the West would technically be considered, if you split it right down the middle, Texas is kind of over there.
Ooh, Texas is kind of nuts.
Yeah. And they have a lot of guns.
But the East Coast, man.
But I would say...
has a lot of crazy people.
Here's my argument. Texas is big. Everything is bigger there, including the guns. But they would have California. So I feel like they would automatically lose because everybody in California are pussies. Like, it's kind of generally known.
I said the East Coast would win.
They're either all on drugs or the other half are just big babies. Do you agree? But then we have New York, and there's a lot of crazy people in New York, too.
But there's a lot of rich people in New York.
But then there's also a lot of...
gangs.
Not that. No, that's not the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about all, like, the woke people there. There's a lot of those in New York, too. Yeah. And Connecticut.
Less so.
Then California, I know. Yeah. And California has a lot of people.
Yeah.
And, like, half of them are terrible. They just suck.
I'm hyped for the new Superman, said Andrew.
Yeah, I know, right?
And Tony said watch Sinners.
I don't want to.
What is that?
It's a movie that looks dumb. I'll show it to you, and I guarantee you'll think it looks dumb.
Oh, no, this is Marvel?
Oh, no. What do you mean, oh, no? You said okay to it without even knowing anything about it?
Yeah, because you wanted to watch it, so I said okay.
I can go by myself.
No. You're my wife. I can't let you go alone.
You don't think I'll be safe in the movie theater by myself? Okay. Yeah, so it has your girl here. Remember her?
Yeah.
Why
is she my girl?
She's your favorite. You liked her.
Because she has a fake Russian accent?
No, I thought you liked her.
I like her.
And it has the guy from what's it called?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. He's your second favorite. Also has Bucky. Guess what? No Sam. I know you don't like Sam. I don't like
really
Sam
like
either.
Bucky either.
Bro, Bucky was so badass.
Nah.
What do you mean?
Who's the chick all the way to the left?
She's boring. She's a ghost from the second Ant-Man movie. She was like the villain from the second Ant-Man movie. Very forgettable. All the Ant-Man movies are forgettable. You don't remember any of them. And you can see here, squeezed in the back right here.
Two different Marvel fans.
Squeezed in the back right here, you got.
That's a person?
Yeah, that's a person. So remember the Black Widow movie? Remember the bad guy from that? No, you don't. But there was a bad guy that...
Wasn't she in Black Widow movie?
She was, yes.
That's what I remember about it.
Only her. Do you remember Black Widow was in it too?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Do you remember all the bad CGI? No? Okay. That movie wasn't terrible, but at the same time, it was like a C tier Marvel movie. It was like, to me, it was on par with like the Ant-Man movies, like where they were fine. I actually liked the newer Ant-Man movie, but only because I thought that What's-His-Face did such a good job as I just loved when he was like monologuing, the villain. The one that got kicked out because of like domestic or whatever. The black guy. The bad guy from Ant-Man 3.
Oh, yeah.
He was so good. He was like I was so excited to see his like different iterations of that character.
What did he do? Something racist?
No, it wasn't. It was like domestic abuse or something. But he was so good in the movies. Like, granted, he got beat up really easily, which sucked in that movie. You know, he got beat up by a regular man.
So what day are we going?
Probably Saturday, right? Would you want to go Saturday morning or Sunday morning?
I don't know. Probably Saturday because it's probably earlier. Well, damn, the earliest they have is
11.
like freaking 11.
Yeah.
Ugh. That's in Simsbury, dude.
No, I know, but it was just...
Tony said best part of the movie.
When he beat him up?
Plainville, 11 o'clock. 10:30 for Dolby, whatever, expensive.
Way more expensive. Yeah, I checked because I was like, ooh, that sounds cool.
That was my second word.
Yeah, expensive. So they're like $17 a piece. It's a lot, right? What was that? Rain expected.
The window is open and so is that door. You got that song stuck in my head.
You're welcome. These are only... Oh, wait, you're a senior, right? Soon. I'll be right behind you.
Yo, I got like 25 years,
I'll be
dude.
right behind you, Meek. It's okay. Dude, I almost kissed you. That would have been bad.
Give me a kiss.
No, give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss.
Give me a kiss. Matinee discount.
Meek, it's kind of sad that you hate me so much that you won't even kiss me.
It's okay.
To be fair, that was just a variant of him, and even then, they still had trouble fighting him.
No, I know. I thought that one was like the coolest version of him so far that we had gotten, and he was like so badass. He had beaten the Avengers so many times. He was like, "Have I killed you yet? Have I like, you know, he had killed all of them at some point and stuff out of all of it. So it's like he just seems so badass. And then, you know, the ending of movies are always like hard in my opinion, especially like action movies and stuff. I thought that build up to the fight was really cool, and then, you know, it was just kind of weird. I didn't think that he was actually dead. I thought that version of him would still come back, but now he won't ever. And now they're like, I think that Robert Downey Jr. will be cool. I always have hope. I'm always I'm never negative. Even if like a new Star Wars movie comes out, I'd be like, hey, I hope it's good. You know, like I would be excited for it. How about you? No, the new Star Wars.
I'm done right now.
Okay, but if a new Frozen movie, like you're all for live action.
The older
Frozen.
I get, man, I'm just getting like Frozen. No.
What about Encanto 2?
Ooh, it's good the way it is, though.
I mean, it'll still be what it is.
Andrew said it would be interesting who they get to play Jor-El.
That's you know who that is?
No.
Clark's dad.
And then Tony said it already got leaked. What do you think about the new Harry Potter series? Says Ann Q.
I'm not a fan of
the directing,
some of the casting choices, but some of them I like. I probably won't watch it. At least not right away if I do watch it.
Andrew said, so basically you're optimistic about it.
I am. Like I don't want things to fail. Just because they failed in the past and they've made decisions that I didn't like doesn't mean I want it to continue to be bad. I want it to go back to what it was, you know? Like I want things to get better. Like if they come out with a new Harry Potter movie series and it's based off of something, you know, I always hope it's good until I start hearing all the bad decisions that they're making. And I'm like, God damn it. Like, you know, like I thought they made some bad decisions in the first episode of Last of Us season 2. I didn't like some of the choices, but
I like the last episode.
That was a storytelling thing. I think that they didn't need to give us so much right away. I think some of the mystery was lost.
Tony said Andor is back and still great.
And what I have not watched Andor because she doesn't want to.
Miss about Star Wars is the way it used to make me feel. I'm very nostalgic with Star Wars, but like.
Well, if a new thing of Mandalorian comes out, you're gonna want to watch that. You liked that when it was coming out.
I'm just so sad that Star Wars feels so different than when I was like in my 20s.
You're different than when you were in your 20s.
It was just so like fuzzy.
It's not the same. You can't. You can watch the old ones. They're still the same. They're still there.
Maybe I'll read some of my old books that aren't canon anymore.
That's a waste of time. I hate doing.
But they're good to me.
I know, but they're such.
What are you doing?
My eye is super itchy.
Does he have to rub it with a hat?
Yeah, it's like I would do it with like this, but it's harder to do this. I don't know why. I feel like I got something in that eye.
Why do you have a headphone in?
I forgot to take it out when I came upstairs, so I don't forget it up here.
I'm pretty sure I would enjoy Andor because everyone seems to like it. I'm just jaded. Oh my God. You want to talk about good shows?
Yeah, I do.
Oh my God. Solo Leveling. It is like my new favorite anime.
Yeah, it's real good, dude.
And that's saying something, like, because you know how I am. Like, it takes me like 10 years to finish an anime because I get bored very easily.
Me. Or no, usually what happens is we just don't finish it. You to anime.
We finished this in like 3 sittings.
No, it wasn't 3 sittings. It was like a week and a half.
That's a record.
That is 100% a record by far. Most anime we just don't finish.
Every episode. Oh my God.
You are to anime like I am to video games. I get about 80% through it, and then I just stop.
But dude, like, it just kept getting better and better. Like, I don't know a show like that.
I know.
It's so good. It's so good. It's epic. The way they like foreshadow certain things, just the storytelling and him growing as a character. It's so freaking good.
It's not like super deep when it comes to like world building that much, but it is super epic. It's like
there's not even any romance. And I still
God.
loved it.
I mean, everybody wants Jinu though.
Jinu,
yeah.
Yeah,
like,
dude, he's so badass.
Even the guys are like all over him, you know.
Dude, just some of his lines, like his one-liners.
He's on the cusp of being corny. Like some of the stuff, I'm like, that's
it's
almost,
so good though.
It's a little like too edgy almost. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love
Dude,
the show.
If you guys have it available to you, 1,000% check it out.
I don't think it's for everybody. I don't think everyone would like it. But if you like anime,
they're wrong.
No, if you like anime, then and like action,
it is
anime,
like legit, just
epic.
The best anime. You kept telling me, and I was just like, meh, I don't believe you. And like I started watching it, and it just like in the beginning, it just like hooks you.
In the beginning.
Yeah, it just like hooks you, and you don't really know why. You just keep wanting to watch it, and then sometimes like some epic things will happen, and you're like. And then the last like 4 or 5 episodes, there was like an epic thing every episode.
Yeah, I think they rushed it a little bit. I think they could have milked it a little bit more, given us a little bit more information about what was happening. But yeah, I think it was pretty good.
Let's see. Star Wars is not what it used to be. Used to be able to have fun waving around fake lightsaber swords and all that kind of stuff, and it's different now. Dude, there was a time me and my friend and my sister created the Poop Foot 3, like a lightsaber crew. I'm just like running around my front yard like lightsabers. But we kept stepping in dog poop, so that's where the Poop Foot 3 came from. It was great times. Have you heard about Trench Crusade? No. I read the novel. Sorry, but Jinu lacks in personality. Who cares?
Yeah, that doesn't matter.
He's so epic.
Yeah. And then the animation was like given to the right team to.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's saying like power equals.
It does not equal growing. Who cares? He's a nice dude. He's doing this all for the sake of his family.
It doesn't
for
matter.
His mom.
It's super epic.
And
it's not the type of anime.
He's a good guy. Like, who cares if he has the best personality in the world? The story itself is good enough to carry it without him being an individually like amazing character.
Yeah.
You will like the Omnipotent Reader when it gets animated. Then
nice.
I don't,
9. Stop.
My favorite anime is Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bleach and Pokemon and Bakugan and a couple. Those are all very just like those generic,
are very old. Yeah, very old too. Bakugan too. Damn, bro, that's rough. Pokemon is not good. Pokemon was good.
Pokemon is just nostalgic.
Pokemon was good at the beginning when it seemed like it was going somewhere, but now they've figured out the formula where they just reboot Ash every couple of years. He looks a little bit different, and he just continues to be 10 years old. He's been 10 years old for about 20 years now.
He's gone now, isn't he?
I
think he like quit or retired.
I think he did, but I really hope when they bring him back, he's older.
A grown up.
Yeah, like because now that he's not in the show, he's allowed to grow up maybe. And or they're just gonna bring him back in a couple of years, you know.
Yeah.
But the thing is with Pokemon, and the Pokemon Company have said this, is that the way that they see it is that their characters don't age because their audience doesn't age.
But it does. Because we still love Pokemon, and we're
their
old.
Their audience that makes them all the money are kids.
I get it.
It's made for kids. The audience does not change.
Solo leveling though.
Wow, just change the topic. Why don't
I want to read those books.
Me too. I want the light novels.
I want the comics.
I like the light novels better.
I don't know if I read one light novel, the Overlord one.
It's written so easy though, right? It's like so easy to read and understand and listen to, and when the audiobooks, it'd be cool if he did the audio, but
which is funny because the majority of Pokemon fans are adults.
I would not say a majority of Pokemon fans.
No, there's a ton of kids into it.
I would
but
say,
there's just like a niche I would say of older people that it was it came out when we were young. So we have like an affinity for it.
Yeah.
The solo leveling manhwa is done now. The sequel series currently ongoing.
That's the word I was telling you about, which I think
I know nothing about
Korean stuff.
Korean comics and stuff.
Okay.
And that's what double shocks me is that it's not even Japanese.
Look at all these little scratches and stuff.
What'd you do?
I've been working with like that copper stuff, and there's like
fuzz.
Why would fuzz scratch me? How does that make any sense?
Fine and sharp.
You mean insulation?
Yeah, type of stuff.
No, why don't you say insulation?
I don't know. Shut up.
Fuzz, bro. No, it's metal straps that like to hold them together, and like we're reaching over them and stuff, and doing stuff, and it just scratches.
Funny, but when you summarize all chapters in Pokemon, all is in condensed max 2 months in real life.
So you're saying when one episode is one day, and sometimes one episode is multiple days or even weeks, it's all 2 months? I think you're wrong. There's like
look at Link's toe.
There's like so many episodes of Pokemon too. I see it, Mick. Yeah.
He's like, how is that comfortable, bro? He's getting old.
It's been more than 2. You're saying like when you're saying all of the episodes, if you were to like line them all up and watch them all in a row, it would be over 2 months of time. Is that what you're saying?
If you condensed it like into no fluff.
Explain what you mean.
I was more of a Digimon fan. Ugh.
Yeah, Digimon wasn't as good. I did like it though. I used to think the song said Digimon
Garlic Champions.
Yeah. Digimon Garlic Champions.
My sister liked it. I never liked Digimon.
What is the lyric?
Digimon are the champions, I think. Link.
He just like randomly is like, I gotta get out of here.
Bro.
Remember he had a what's it called?
Dude, he had a poop sticking out of his butt yesterday.
What's that called?
A dingleberry.
Dingleberry, yeah.
I had to like get it off of his butt.
Go on.
Uncultured, damn, dude.
Dingleberry. I said I liked it. I just don't think it was better than Pokemon. Definitely wasn't as epic. It was more like I feel like it wasn't as well thought out.
Do you have to breathe so loud? 1,300 chapters.
Good girl. Good girl.
Bro.
Did you let him out? 30 min max. Who knows what that means? The next thing we have to watch that I think is very good is
Free Ren.
Free Ren.
Oh, I'm just like in a slump now because solo leveling was so good. Like, I don't want to do anything.
That makes no sense.
It's like nothing can compare.
I just want to watch a courtroom boring ass thing for 18 hours.
Okay, 7. But I like
That's for the first one.
Yeah, but I like skipped half of it because it's all nonsense and stuff. Is anyone else watching the Karen Reed case? No, probably not. Free Rent is good and a breath of fresh air in that genre.
I watched a lot of it. In what? The fantasy genre? What do you consider it, Tony? I would say fantasy, right? I do like it. I stopped watching it because I figured I'd watch it with her once it got to the point where I was just like, okay. She doesn't like to give anime tries, though. And that's the thing, like, it's a 1 in 50 anime that I watch that I think are actually good. Most are bad. Most anime is bad. Just like most TV shows, most movies, for me, are bad. What are you doing, you weirdo?
Why are you so hot?
Yeah, why are you so hot?
You talk and she stops.
Why are you so hot, Nine?
Courtroom is fun. I agree. Are you watching it, T? And do you think she did it?
T is
She's too busy.
T is still working, I think, a lot. I think it's over this week.
I hooked Chat GPT and Grok up on a date yesterday. I was passing messages between apps for them.
Nice.
Weird.
You have access to Grok? I don't. Don't you have to pay for it? We're going to have to figure something out for D&D with Zoom or something. You know? T, buy Zoom so we can use your Zoom. So we don't have to pay for it. It's cheap. Oh, too sweet, too sweet.
I don't have Zoom anymore for work.
You didn't have Zoom before.
Yeah, I did.
Why didn't we ever use it then?
Because we had mics.
Before that?
I didn't have it before that. It was kind of new. We used to use a different thing,
Now
and then
we
we got
use-
Zoom. Now we have Teams.
Oh, can we use Teams?
I don't know. You stuck forever.
Just go this way. Go this way.
No!
Like you're making me waste all of my sanitizer.
Oh, you could just fill it up.
Why don't you? I just won't use it.
Meek.
Either you could fill it up or I won't use it.
Ugh.
I am. I watched the second episode. Animation is terrible. I agree.
What? Where are
What
you
Tony
reading?
asked. Are you just missing messages? Did you read it?
You still watching the beginning of the end?
Question mark. There was supposed to be a question mark there.
Uh-huh.
I answered him. And then he asked about Matthias, if he's okay. And then T said, okay. T was answering Tony, if he's okay. No, I know. I heard it's a really good one, but sadly it didn't get the animation thing.
What?
I don't think we had... Did we have Jeff had Zoom?
I don't know.
No, yeah, Jeff got Zoom he was paying for it for a bit to help us out. I don't know.
I mean, most of the people in our D&D group, besides one, knows of like our financial situation. Use Discord.
It doesn't work, bro.
No.
Discord is garbage.
It's garbage.
It just it even for audio, it kind of sucks a little bit, but it's much better for audio. But if we want video, it always gets laggy and choppy. It never works right. And I don't know if it's because we're also streaming or not streaming the game, but like connected through the game, and if there's some weird audio thing that's happening there, like some funky, funky stuff happening.
Mm-hmm.
Matthias loves using that like eyebrow thing. Can you raise your eyebrow? Just one?
No. I can, but not right now.
But you can't. Especially when you get asked, right, to do it.
No, like, I can do it.
No, it's okay, Mick. It's okay. I love you.
Good. I was just asking because it sounds like you're trying to communicate.
Every time I hit her in the back like this, she can't refuse.
Oh, she said she was okay for buying Zoom.
No, I knew. I knew what she meant.
Oh.
Thanks, T. I hope it doesn't cost a lot.
It's like freaking $15. I remind you of who? I gotta look that up. Who that is.
What you have to do, T, is just host more conversations, so you get your money's worth out of it.
Ew.
Oh, that's what's her face from?
How,
she's pretty,
dude?
She's from Stranger Things. I think she's way prettier than what's her face, Billy Brown. She's ugly, dude. Get out. She's ugly.
Tony said, ew. Yeah, I mean, she's okay. She's also like 12.
No, I think she's like 18 now. Or older. They're all those kids are getting old, dude. They're like in their 20s now. Let's see. Let's look them up.
I need to start saving for my facelift.
All right. Look at this. Come on.
I don't think she's ugly.
Bro, okay. Listen, this is what she actually kind of looks like. This is just,
She looks old there.
Because she is.
She looks like Pamela Anderson.
She's 21 now. So here's the thing. You got to realize, right, when you see these people, I didn't know Timothée Chalamet was in this. She totally looks like him, bro. They're like twins. Anyway, when you got to realize with celebrities is that they have a lot of money to make themselves look better. Like, they're average people as well, most of them.
No, I know.
She's pretty average looking, in my opinion. I think that she gets way too much credit. Where, she's not ugly, but I don't think that I have to say she's ugly because everybody's like, oh my God, she's so hot. And I'm like, no.
I mean, she's pretty.
No.
Okay.
She's normal.
All Pokemon is around 33,500 minutes. In days, it's a bit less than a month.
Cool.
I think Sadie and Hopkins is the only one doing successful things outside of the show. Sadie who? Hopkins? Oh, is that
Who's Hopkins?
Is that the father?
That's Hopper.
Hop?
His last name is Hopper. Maybe that's who she's thinking, or whoever said that is thinking of. I mean, she's doing pretty well.
Winona, yeah.
I mean, this guy wasn't one of them.
Hopper, whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, you used her real name and his show name, so I was confused. You know what I mean?
No, I would say, what's the guy in the last season that I liked? He does well for himself. Like, he's in a lot of stuff. He's not one of the original cast, though. Tony said he's going to fight you. I don't like fighting. So Ash is not stagnant. It's just a kid in real time.
No, dude. No, absolutely not. You're just adding up the episode run times. That's not the same as how much time passes in the show. That makes no sense.
It says she was trying to look like Pamela Anderson.
I
literally said she looked like Pamela Anderson.
That's in this, me. It's a different.
Yeah, that's her trying to look like her.
I don't see it.
I totally saw it because I literally said a few minutes ago that she looked like Pamela Anderson.
I don't see it.
She had a very iconic look.
See, this I could see her trying to look like her.
The hair,
she's
her
wearing
hair,
the same outfit
matches exactly how she had it in that top picture.
This one?
No, go up, right there.
Yeah.
That's like the classic Pamela Anderson look.
I don't see it, so it's okay though. It doesn't matter. Read the things.
I did.
All of them? So Ash. Yeah, I don't get that comment. So Ash is, like, you're saying that the 33,000 minutes in days. Yeah, that makes no sense. You're telling me that when we watch the show, we're watching every episode is only 20 something minutes of his life?
How old would Ash be technically? Probably like 30.
Well, I mean, let's say it's not
years, like our years.
Yeah, the same amount. I mean, he would at least be like
20.
15 to 20 or something based on the amount of adventuring and walking around the world that he's done. Also, it's super weird that they just let their kids go out at age 10.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm 10. I get to go be homeless.
And his mom is like, cool. Go away, kid. And here, just pack clean underwear.
Yep. I remember that. He doesn't need to change the rest of his clothing.
You're letting him adventure into the world by himself, but he's not good enough to
Ash
know that he
barely
should
knows how to
change his underwear every day.
Ash barely knows how to read. He stopped going to school.
True.
He actually met up in one of the first episodes with kids that were in Pokemon school. And they were like his age. And they beat him because they knew all the secrets. But then he beat him because he had heart. Do you remember that?
No. Maybe it's a tradition to let your 10-year-old journey across the world.
Yeah. I wonder how many of them die. Right?
I'm so tired.
No, you're not. You're just lazy. And Tony's boring you.
No, I'm just tired.
It's okay, Mickey. You don't have to feel bad for him. You just let him know.
Michael Myers. When is that Harry Potter show coming out? I don't know.
Bro, never, hopefully. It's going to be not good.
That's messed up thought, Kivox. That's messed up.
Yeah, how many of them die? I know. It's pretty crazy.
I stopped school at 11, but I can read.
You just stopped going to school completely? Like you stopped learning?
How is that legal?
Yeah.
Kivox talks about D&D and makes her yawn again, bud. Or talk about D&D.
Good one. Got him.
I'm just tired.
No, I was saying he got me.
Dude, I spent like 4 days not sleeping because I didn't feel good.
Oh my God, you're such a baby.
And I finally slept like...
Oh, look, she's 23. This guy, Wolfhard? That's a weird name. 22. Yeah, dude, they're all 20s, in their 20s, dude. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 33. Okay. Ooh, it's rough. 30, okay. Ooh, he's like 40, dude. No, never mind. He just looks 40. But at the same time, he looks young.
Oh, that guy, Eddie.
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, not this guy.
The one to the right.
Yeah. He's playing the Human Torch.
Yeah, you see,
Fantastic
he's made
Four.
stuff out of himself.
Fantastic Four. You're going to watch that with me, right?
Yeah.
That's Marvel as well, just so you know.
I never wanted this show. I wanted the greatest duel of all time, Jude Law Dumbledore versus Mads Mikkelsen Grindelwald, but they canceled them for this show instead.
That would have been cool, man.
Have you played Monster Hunter again?
Like one weekend I did. It's just, lately I've been kind of busy on the weekend, right? What did I do last Saturday? I feel like... No, last Saturday I had off.
I think we went to my sister's.
No, I haven't seen them in forever.
We did something.
You went out.
Oh, yeah. You were upset because you had Friday off and I left you to work.
Yeah.
And then Saturday I left you to go to my
dinner,
my lunch.
Or lunch or whatever, family lunch.
And then Sunday we hung out.
Yeah, that weekend sucked. It was my first like long weekend I had, and you couldn't even be courteous enough to take the day off for me. But then you took it out. You took a day off for that little brat, Ian.
Ian is not a brat.
To take care of that little brat.
He's so cute. I still didn't watch the last Fantastic movie or Rise of Skywalker.
So the last Fantastic movie, I think, was worse than Skywalker. At least to me, Skywalker was fun. The Fantastic movie was just disappointing.
Michael Myers said, I was in school when the books were released, so I kind of grew up with them. Plus, I'm the same age as Daniel and Emma.
Nice. Well, we were in school.
Yeah, I was young when... I don't know if I'm their age.
How old are they?
I think I'm older than them.
I don't know how to spell don't look. Don't look. I literally say don't look, and you look 35. Yeah, so he's my age.
So I'm older.
You are older.
I'm like 5 years older than them.
Rupert is...
What do you think, I'm guessing, of Daniel as Wolverine?
I think he could pull it off.
Maybe.
No, definitely could.
He's really bad with English accents, though.
No, I think he's gotten better. I've seen him in some stuff with English accents. American accents, sorry. Because he has an English accent. Mm. Did you say he's really bad with English accents? Is that what you said? Like more than one?
My bad. Hi, puppy.
It's okay.
Who's a cutie woody?
Yeah, I think he could pull it off. I was hoping to see him in the Deadpool movie as like a version of Wolverine. That would have been cool. They could have just had him as like the short one because he's pretty short. He's 5'5".
Is he really?
Yeah, 5'5".
He's my height?
Yeah.
Y'all are old. Yeah, I mean... It is what it is. I'm 5'5".
Well, you're short too. No big deal. It is what it is.
I just realized your guys' hair is not gray anymore. And you look younger now. Yeah, all my hair fell out. So I had to...
All her hair did not fall out. Just want to clarify
But it did go to like this big.
Well, that lady fucked up your hair.
Mm-hmm.
And you still paid her and gave her a tip, which pissed me off. Just throwing that out there. If somebody does a bad job, you don't feel obligated to tip them, guys. Just letting you know. You pay somebody for a service and they do a terrible job, you do not have to tip them. It doesn't matter if it's normal. You go to a restaurant, somebody takes a shit on your food, you don't need to tip them. Just saying. Meek, on the other hand, would probably still tip them because she would feel guilty.
Tony wants to know how tall you are.
6'1".
Think I'm close to or around 5'5" at my height, said Andrew.
I think the average for Americans is about 5'10".
Matthias said, I promise I won't tip anyone.
Good. We don't need to tip people unless they do a good job and you want to tip them. You should only tip people if you want to tip them and you can afford to tip them. If you can't...
Why do you want to fight Kivox so bad, dude? We are a house of love, not fighting.
Yeah, dude, what's your problem?
You've never gotten into a fight.
I got into some scuffles.
I thought you said you've never like gotten punched or punched someone.
I've gotten punched. I've punched somebody, but I've never.
You have?
Yeah, we could talk about it later.
What? Now we're divorcing.
Okay. I forgot what I was saying. How tall do you think Tony is? Like 5'6"? He has 5'6" energy.
5'10".
5'10". I bet she's gonna say like 6'4".
Yeah, but what about those credit card machines that ask for tips and then they see you say no and
I literally say no. The other day I tipped $1.
5'10". I was right.
Damn. I tipped $1 at that place. And the only reason we got donuts at this. Really, those donuts were fucking great. We didn't even talk about these donuts, but they
weren't that good.
Dude, get out of here! They were the best donut. I love donuts. You understand that, right? You know I love donuts. I can eat like 12 Boston cream donuts if I wanted to in one sitting. All right. And not feel sick after. I'd feel terrible because I'd feel bad about it. I feel guilty. Mm-hmm. Sure. But they were really good. And for being that style, because we went to that donut crazy place, that place sucked compared to this. Like that place I disliked more than Dunkin' Donuts. I like Dunkin' Donuts donuts. I think they're good. Their yeast donuts are very good. They're very small though. Their portion sizes are very small. And they're $2 a piece for those donuts. Do you know that? They're $2 for those tiny little donuts. But anyway, what was I saying about the donuts? Oh yeah, the tip. So we thought they were going to be way more, but it was only like $9 and change.
No, it was like $10 or $11.
Okay, it was $10. It was $9 and something plus tax. It was like 10 and change, and I thought it was going to be like $20 for a dozen. So I was pleasantly surprised. Krispy Kreme is good if you're buying it at the store when they're fresh and made, because goddamn, that donut that we had was really good.
That was probably the best donut I've ever had.
Yeah, but you didn't get a glazed donut at this place either.
True.
You have to get a glazed donut.
All right, let's see. Cutie has amazing donuts. I reckon Tony's probably 4'11", just over the height requirement. What? Damn, dude.
For what?
Andrew said, I love donuts to the T. Michael said, it's a gas station in the Midwest. Tony said, which donut is your favorite?
Slow down, Meek. I like Boston cream.
Matthias,
what's your favorite? You don't have to just read everything, Meek. We can respond to people. We can talk.
We gotta leave.
I know, but
what jelly? Probably.
What flavor jelly?
Strawberry or something.
What kind of frosting?
No frosting, powdered.
Well, they have the frosting one, and then they have the powdered one.
I like the powder one. Okay. I like Krispy Kreme.
That jelly from Stop and Shop is actually really good. Remember those?
Stop and Shop.
The jelly ones we used to get there.
Oh yeah, they're pretty good.
They're really good.
Glazed donut with pink icing and sprinkles, like the Homer Simpson donut.
Glazed donuts? That's not glazed. It's just.
I have never made donuts.
I have. They're very hard to make. I failed. I tried. I did not succeed.
Yeah, they weren't that great. I love you.
No, they weren't. I agree. It's hard to make them. It's to get a good recipe, and also
Quick Trip
to get them to like plump up the right amount. Like it's an art. Breads, because it's basically a bread, right? It's a yeasty dough. They're hard.
So the QT ones are glazed with pink icing and sprinkles. I mean, it sounds good.
What is QT? I don't get it. Quick Trip. What's that mean?
I don't know.
That's a place?
Strawberry flavor icing. Yeah, I guess. He said it's a Midwest gas station.
Oh, okay.
All right, time to go.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Even you, Tony.
See you later.
See you guys.